Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Aokana. This is a day after Christmas, but yeah, still happy holidays for you guys. Most people have holidays between here to New Year's, right? Maybe even a couple of days after New Year's still. Probably like the 4th or the 5th. But I just came back from the gym and I also ate some burgers, fries, or I guess wedges, and wings. Pretty decent for like $7. I got 2 burgers, 1 wing, and then, you know, a couple of wedges. But yeah, food prices here in Indo is actually pretty cheap. That's why I can pretty much buy a lot of my lunch, dinner, and breakfast, to be honest. But I do meal prep though, mostly because I want to regulate my calories a lot more and also put in a lot more veggies than what restaurants put in your plate. But yeah, you guys won't be hearing me being hungry this episode, unless of course Mashiro's mom talks about her cooking udon. I actually have not been eating udon for quite a while. Maybe a good 7 months, maybe even more. I ate ramen maybe 2 months ago. But yeah. Other than that, what can I say about my day today? I guess for the past 3 days that I've gone to the gym, I've been feeling really good. A lot of my lifts have been going like really great. I do increase my weights every week or two, depending on if I don't go to failure or not, right? But I've been really smashing it at the gym. Really crazy. I don't know why. I guess the muscles are just growing. So yeah. Feeling happy about that. But okay, enough about my life. Let's talk about the last episode recap. Let's see. So on the last episode, we made Mashiro, or I guess we did not made her. She made herself motivated to get better at FC because she wants to be noticed by Messiah or be coached by Messiah, since she compared herself to Asuka. And yeah, the reason being, I think, is because she saw the video about Messiah being an FC player back in the day. Like, you know, when Hosaka was recording her with that stupid cat getup. It's not even a cat getup, it's just a freaking cat ears. And yeah. I do think Mashiro is probably a lot more of a handful than Misaki. Mostly because these girls, I feel like back when I was younger, I wouldn't mind girls like this who, when they're shy or when they're embarrassed, they do something to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? When they're trying to... What's the word I'm looking for? God damn it. English is so hard, man, sometimes. I can't put it into words. She does something to divert, you know, the attention, right? When she is embarrassed. I know there's a better word for this, but you guys understand what I'm talking about. Back when I was younger, I probably wouldn't mind that as much and probably would have thought that was pretty cute. But now that I'm much older, I do think that's such a handful. It's so annoying. Like, why can't you just be honest with yourself? Embarrassment, I get it. It's something that I guess most people that are young aren't really used to too much. Then again, a lot of people that are older also aren't used to embarrassment. But I feel like there's some sort of... What is it? There's a benefit to be able to embarrass yourself or talk to yourself in an embarrassing way, and you know, don't really mind about it that much. I don't know, maybe that's just me though. But yeah, let's actually load the game because I forgot where we left off, actually. I mean, the general plot line I just did explain of what happened last episode, but, you know, the exact scene I don't remember. Okay, let me take... Oh, okay, I remember now. Mashiro was kicking our shin while we were working on her shoes, and then we decided to... Or I guess she made us massage her foot for 2 hours. God, I feel like that is so weird. Oh, man. Messiah... I still don't think that Messiah liking Mashiro is a done deal just yet. I think that's what I said in the last episode too. But Mashiro liking him is already a done deal, right? It's gonna be so awkward though, saying when we see Messiah saying he likes Mashiro. But we'll see. We'll see.
美咲先輩に呆れた顔されちゃうんだよね。いつもよりちょっと早起きするだけでこんな風景か。今日はラジオ体操の小学生より全然早いもんね。
She actually talked about how she went to, you know, radio kasho is like calisthenics. You know, those early morning things that people usually do. Well, I guess most people don't really do those, especially in the US, but I think in Asia, those are pretty common. Especially if you're in the same neighborhood. I sometimes actually see people do those.
右足の調子も悪くない。先輩が念入りにマッサージ。っていけない思い出してもだえるんじゃない私。昨日だって部屋で散々思い出したでしょ。深呼吸。昨日雨でできなかった分も頑張んなきゃね。だからって張り切りすぎて怪我はしないように先輩にあそこまでやってもらったんだから。あそこまでダメ無限ループレベリー止めて。さて今日もまずはまったく今日まで何をしていたのでしょう。
Oops. Okay, I thought that was gonna be her looking at Satoin-san. I guess this is gonna be Mashiro looking at us sleeping somewhere again. This is a dream. I'm on the beach side at the Takafuji practice location. We went to the practice session in high spirits, confident after all our results during practice, but we were utterly crushed. I know this is a dream because of the harsh words being directed at me. These two are kind, and they'd never say those things to a person's face. But reality has a funny way of making you eat your words at times. The world doesn't play fair. It doesn't coddle you and give you what you want. If you take everything at face value, you'll suffer the consequences at some point. Right when you think you've reached the highest peak, someone will come up behind you, knock you down and soar higher. I actually have the same sort of mentality about with Messiah here. When it feels like you're not in danger or when it feels like you're at the peak of your happiness, rather than basking in the happiness itself, I actually try to lower my happiness to a couple notches. Simply because I feel like when you're at your happiness or, you know, when you're at the peak of your... I guess not happiness, what's the word I'm looking for? You become careless when you get too happy or something like that, right? I feel like that's something that I don't know. It's a paranoia that I have, really. Not necessarily always happen, but I do feel like when you're too happy, you get a bit too careless, you know? Probably a weird way of thinking, though. Here it is again. I remember talking about that with my friend back in high school. Yeah, this was me back in high school, and now already thinking like that. And he said, yeah, you're weird. This entirely blue world. Anguish, frustration, sorrow. This color is the embodiment of all the negative emotions from my past. No matter how much I try to move on, it continues to haunt me like a ghost. There's a soft, sensitive section of my heart deep down where my trauma lives. If I put too much pressure on it and reawaken those dormant memories, pain comes surging forth like a current. Why did I choose to run away that day? Why didn't I face it head on and overcome it? Because of my cowardly actions, I can no longer pour my heart into anything. I'm scared of devoting myself to something only to be betrayed. I'm scared of hearing those cursed words. This is as far as your talent will take you. No one actually said that to him though. That's what he said to himself when he saw Misaki. I keep trying and trying and trying. Trying to break through these chains. But all I do is suffer. Can I change? Will I be able to move on for good this time? Will I finally be freed from this blue nightmare? Ah! Okay, this is weird. I thought that Mashiro was gonna see us. But nope, Messiah is just in his bedroom. I mean, it is kind of weird, come to think about it, if he is sleeping somewhere, right? Other than his own bedroom. But I thought he was taking a nap somewhere. I wake up and find myself in my room. I was just asleep. So why am I panting like I just ran a marathon? And my whole body is covered in sweat. Man, this isn't a good sign. The fears and anxieties I manage to suppress while awake always manifest when I fall asleep without fail. Okay, truth be told though, if this was not in an anime, Messiah's fear is very realistic. What's not realistic is the players that he's actually coaching, right? I feel like if we were coaching just normal players, it'd be impossible to actually be able to, you know, go head to head with Takafuji, especially with only what, 6 months, 7 months of training. So the whole situation itself is pretty unrealistic. And I feel like Messiah is putting way too much on his shoulders. I didn't realize how much the upcoming practice session with Takafuji must have been stressing me out. Maybe eventually that blue sky will come to haunt me outside of my dreams. I mean, I guess he's the type of person that always blames himself before he blames someone else. There's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta level it with, you know, reality. Sometimes blaming yourself is good for introspection, but you gotta know it's not always your fault. Sure, when there's like something that you did wrong, or you know, when something doesn't go as planned, some part of it is your fault, but there's also other factors. For instance, if our practice matches against Takafuji don't go well, I guess I am a liar. Man, that really hurt to hear. If she actually said that to my face, I doubt I'd be able to recover. That's when I happened to notice something. A tapping sound. Wait, someone's knocking on my window. Shit! I checked my clock. It's not even 6 yet. At least the knocker seems considerate enough. They're knocking quietly to make sure no one other than me wakes up. That's a relief. At least this person, whoever they are, doesn't seem to have bad intentions. Oh, they just knocked 2 times. Guess they're getting impatient. I slowly crawl out of my bed. There's probably only one person it could be. Ichinose. I walk toward the window, picturing my next door neighbor's face, but still readying myself for it to be some pervert. What? I pull back the curtain. What? I mean, I kinda figured it would be her, There's no way this game would suddenly give you other girls suddenly appearing, right? We saw what happened during Misaki's route. Throughout, like, what? The whole 10 hours was just us, and then Shirase-san, and then Shion and Manamo-chan. No other girls actually came to the practice session. Did Satoin-san even came? I don't think so. Not even Madoka came. My visitor is neither Ichinose nor a pervert. Mashiro, what are you doing here? This situation is completely illogical, completely nonsensical, and that's not even accounting for the fact that this is a no-fly zone. Yet there, Mashiro is, flying outside my window in the wee hours of the morning, placing her index finger up against her mouth. I'm not really sure what to think about the person who was just knocking on my window telling me to be quiet, but I lower my voice anyway.
Senpai, よかった。起きてくださったんですね。携帯持ってなかったからどうしようかと思って。
That's not telling me why you're here.
そうなんです。早くしないと間に合わないかも。
Wait, are you even listening to me?
いいですから、早く行く準備をしてください。
And where are we going exactly?
説明は向かいながらしますから、早く暮らしを。
But yeah, I feel like throughout the whole game though, I think I've said this before, but Messiah is... I kind of fumbled my words there. Messiah is definitely the typical teenager who thinks that when you make a mistake once, everything is all over, you can't get back to where you were, you can't go past to where you were, right? He makes a big deal out of a lot of stuff that's not really a big deal. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? A lot of people always do that. And also, not to like undermine people's feelings of like, you know, their anxieties or anything. Sometimes when you see other people like being stressed out about such a little thing, it's in my mind, I do feel like, man, you're really stressed out about this tiny thing, but we're not really the ones that are feeling the stuff that he's feeling, right? So to us, something might be little, to some other people, something might be big. That's really what it all comes down to. I myself kind of have a very bad habit of detaching myself with my own problems. When I feel like I have a problem, I think about myself in third perspective. I'm just a single person in the world, like, you know, doing something or being depressed about something, while there are a lot of other people in the world that are, you know, like, striving to even eat some food and whatnot. I feel like that's a lot more difficult thing to handle than what I'm dealing with. And yeah, that just makes me a lot more objective about my whole feelings sometimes. But I know it's very difficult for people to do that, you know, detach themselves from their own issues and problems. Ah, fine. I head downstairs to the doorway in order to fetch my shoes. It feels weird putting on graph shoes in my room, but...
ギリギリですから先輩、急いで。これ以上遅くなったら間に合わなくなっちゃいます。
She's probably talking about Rainbow, isn't she? Just hold on, I'm coming. Or maybe it's about a blue sky. I throw down a magazine on the ground and activate my graph shoes on top of it.
行きますよ先輩。
Okay, fly. I fly out the window and chase after Mashiro.
あれ？外から話し声が聞こえてきたと思ったんだけど。寝ぼけちゃってたのかな。
This might be the first time we saw Ichinose's room from this perspective. The background, I mean. Really nice room.
でも、日向さんの部屋のカーテン開いてる。それに、なんか聞き覚えのある声だったような。
Out of all of the main members that we've seen so far, her room is by far the most organized. Masaki has a weird, like, military, you know, theme, and Mashiro's room is a bit chaotic. Haven't seen Asuka's though. So, can you tell me where we're going now, Mashiro? It's barely after sunrise.
着いたら話しますから、今は急いで飛ぶことだけを考えててください。
But you said you'd explain on the way. Apparently the airflow produced by our high-speed flight drowned out my words. Oh well, not that it matters. Now that I look at her though, I've thought about this before, but man, she's gotten so much better at flying. She could probably outfly me if she went at max speed right now even. I'm glad to see she's improved so much, but I still have to wonder how it all happened so quickly. There's no way our normal practice sessions are enough to explain that.
着きました。
We reach our destination as I'm lost in thought. Where are we? I didn't realize, but apparently we were flying up towards Mashiro's place. Or at least, that's what I can tell from the townscape below us. However, other than that, nothing else is sticking out to me.
先輩、そっちじゃありませんよ。こっちです。こっち。
Where? I turned in the direction of her voice reflexively. Whoa! I unintentionally gasped out in awe. The first thing I notice is the pristine, white morning light. Those strong, bright rays blur everything else in my field of view for a split second. And when I focus my eyes again, what I see is a beautiful azure. The cloudless sky is such a pure color that it seems to blend with the glistening blue sea beneath it. Both of them stretch onward, seemingly into infinity.
どうですか？
It's so beautiful. Those are my honest thoughts.
ね。オールブルーです。
Ah. After she says that, I finally understand what this is about. Mashiro wanted to show me this scene. It all stems from the misunderstanding I gave that a perfectly blue sky is something beautiful and majestic. She doesn't know about the anguish, pain, and self-loathing that this sight festers in me.
ごめんなさい。
Huh?
違っちゃったみたいですね。
What makes you think that?
先輩、なんだか嬉しそうじゃないですから。私、この風景を見たとき、これかもって思っちゃって。こんなに綺麗な青は今朝が初めてで。
Wait, what? Any other morning?
先輩喜んでくださるかなって考えたら、もう次の瞬間には体が動いてて、今になって冷静になってきちゃいました。考えなしでした。ご迷惑をおかけして本当にごめんなさい。
Thanks, Mashiro. Sorry, I wasn't unimpressed or anything. The nostalgia just hit me all at once. You really found it, Mashiro. This is exactly what I was talking about. I can see it in my mind. Mashiro rushing over to my house, first thing in the morning, carrying the scenery in her arms like it's a hidden treasure she's found. But that begs the question, how did she discover this? Mashiro let something slip earlier, about how she hadn't seen this on any other mornings. That makes me think she's been getting up early and practicing by herself. Alternatively, she could just be someone who takes walks in the morning. But considering Mashiro's unusual spike in improvement lately, I'd say that isn't it. This really is a beauty. Probably even more stunning than the one I saw. That goes without saying. It's infinitely more beautiful than the blue sky that traumatized me.
本当ですか？私、先輩を困らせていませんか？
I almost wish I could layer this image over the sky from my memories. This is the sky I want to reside in my heart. Not at all. In fact, I feel like I owe you one. I've considered the possibility that she knows I'm lying. But I want to place my trust in this beautiful sky I'm gazing at with her. And maybe those genuine feelings of mine have reached her.
だとしたら先輩は感動が少ないです。
I'm just not a very expressive guy, so you should stop giving me that pouty face.
尖らせてません。
I don't know if I've told you, Mashiro,
はい。
but I used to play FC when I was a kid. She audibly gasps, and I'm just as surprised. Those words didn't come out intentionally. I know Mashiro probably doesn't expect me to give her anything in return for showing me this. But still, I want to do something to repay her kindness. And that's why those words escape my mouth. Because I want this scene to be etched into my heart forever. I want the blue sky of my past to be no more.
知ってます。
Well, people hailed me as some kind of child prodigy, so I guess it's no surprise if word got around. I'm not trying to go anywhere with this. I'm essentially just telling her this to ramble. Maybe she doesn't even care to hear about it. If I see any indication of that, I'll stop. It'd be easier for me that way. After all, this is something I've never spoken to anyone about. I'm most sensitive when it comes to this issue, and I avoid stirring up past wounds when I can.
それもありますし、部活内でもうすうすとそんな空気はあって。覚えてますか？この間のみのりの。
The cat ears thing? What did Osaka do?
いたずらというか、入れ知恵というか、猫の。
Oh, right. That explains why she was beating around the bush. I'm not saying that. Fuck you, Messiah.
はは、本当に可愛いな、お前は。
Ugh! Wait, are you sure I said that? There's no way in hell I actually did.
言ってます。確実に言ってます。私が何度聞き返してると思う。
Replayed what?
言い間違えただけです。というか、この話は痛み分けということで。
No complaints here. Continuing down this topic likely won't do me any good, so I nod.
とにかく、あの時撮られていた動画、それが入ったメモリの中に一緒に入っていたんです。
So I guess Osaka was also playing dumb about not knowing about us. What was it? I realized something. This means she actually opened that video and watched it. But her response makes me forget about that in an instant.
マサヤ先輩の現役時代の動画です。
What? My heart stops for a brief moment, but I quickly regain my composure. Well, I guess I should have expected that, since we were talking about it before that. Osaka must have dug it up.
ごめんなさい。
Could have gotten it from Aoi-san or something. I don't see why you need to apologize for that.
勝手に見ちゃいましたから。先輩はあまり見てほしくないのかなって。
It's fine. I can't stop people from watching videos I don't own. I'm well aware that she isn't apologizing because of that. But for some reason, my heart feels oddly relaxed. Okay, to be fair, it does sting a little. However, because of that, I'm able to readily admit to it. But yeah, that was who I was. After I quit FC, people used to say I seem mature and aloof, but honestly, I was just scared of becoming passionate about something again. The fall was only as painful as it was because of how good I was at FC, and how much I loved it. Sorry, I know it's a lame story.
正直、FC を始める前のマサヤ先輩は さっきおっしゃったみたいに顔がいいのを鼻にかけて美咲先輩にちょっかいを出す人って思ってましたけど。
Wow, really?
でも今の先輩はとてもいいと思います。
That's a good thing, I guess.
そのいいというのはかっこいいのいいです。
Man, it's been so long since I last heard someone say that to me. I used to get it a lot when I was younger. That's understandable though, since I was a popular guy.
アスカ先輩が言ってるじゃないですか。
Well, you know her. She's got a little bit of a biased opinion of me.
ひいきされてる事実を気にした方がいいと思いますけど。
What'd you say?
いえいえ、こちらの話で。ライバルに塩を送るわけにもいきませんし。
Hmm? She keeps whispering these things to herself, and I'm not hearing any of it. It doesn't seem to be anything mean-spirited, but not knowing makes me feel restless.
でも小さい頃の先輩は何と言いますか、気が強そうで。
Oh, you don't have to sugarcoat it. Just say I was a snot-nosed little brat. It's the truth. The only exception was around Aoi-san. I acted like I was king of the world around everyone else. I get embarrassed just thinking about it, so I try not to.
私はその頃より今の方がずっといいなと思います。
Thanks for saying that. I really needed to hear that. Yeah, see, this is my issue with Messiah. Sadly, because Messiah always need validation for whatever he's doing. It's understandable, I guess, right? You're young, you don't know what you're doing is right or wrong. But to be honest, what I realize is that when you... It doesn't even matter whether you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing, as long as you're, you know, being true to yourself, right? Don't break the law, of course. Now that's just criminal, right? But I'm talking about just be true to yourself. Do what you want to do, right? Don't hold yourself back, is what I mean. Messiah has been holding himself back for years, which really doesn't sit right with me.
私は才能のある人の気持ちってわかりませんから。
Hmm?
動画を見たとき、ちょうど私もどうして自分には才能がないんだろうって悩んでた時期で、アスカ先輩に才能を持つ人の気持ちを聞いてしまいました。
What'd she tell you?
それは女の子同士の秘密ですけど。
Well, I'm pretty darn curious.
でも案外普通なんだってちょっとホッとしました。
Well, yeah. Talented people are just like the rest of us. They smile when they win, and they get upset and frustrated when they lose. She just takes my response in silence. I guess she's trying to be considerate by not asking me too many personal questions. But that might just be why I want to tell her everything. I imagine the questions that are on her mind and respond. I don't know why I took that loss as hard as I did. I guess he actually did lose after... I don't know. Is this actually the recorded fight with Misaki? That doesn't make sense though. Who would be recording his fight with Misaki? Aoi-san? I don't know. Because after the Misaki, like, FC battle, he actually quit. I don't think he went to any other competition. Or maybe I'm just assuming things. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Or maybe I just want someone to listen. I want her to hear my story, then give me some sort of response.
FC は相手のいるスポーツです。 みんな勝つために必死で頑張ってるんです。
Every sport is competitive, Mashiro.
だからこそ余計に勝ちたいし、負けたら悔しいんじゃないですか？
Yeah. I went all this time not understanding. Was I upset because a complete beginner was doing so well? Did the fact that they had raw talent that I didn't anger me? Or was it something different? Then again, you can't always try to explain emotions with logic. You can probably explain maybe about 80% of it, but I guess that's true. Losing feels bad, plain and simple. It's the same for everyone. I think he already explained why he doesn't like that feeling though when he lost. He said that he saw someone who already surpassed him. He saw his future, right? So I guess at that point, what he's thinking was, what's the point of flying if someone is already my future right now? That's so stupid. You're never really gonna, stop improving in my opinion, in life. So when you saw something that's like your future, that's only a part of your future, you can probably get past that. Just takes time.
でももしかしたら本当に努力して視力を尽くしてお互いを称え合える、尊敬し合える試合ができたら、負けても笑ってピースってできるかもしれません。
That's true. That's sportsmanship. That sounds kinda dumb. That's sportsmanship! What the fuck? You're saying sportsmanship is dumb?
どうしてですか？漫画やゲームだとよくありそうなちょっといいシーンじゃないですか。
Yeah, that's true too, Mashiro. Well, I'm not sure I'm a kind person who can do that.
そんなこと言っても私がピースする相手は先輩ですからね。二人で試合するんですから。
Don't say that, Mashiro. You're gonna jinx yourself.
言われてみれば確かにそれはそうですね。
She sinks into thought for a few seconds, but then her face lights up.
決めました。
What?
お待ちだ。ご褒美です。
Okay.
こないだお母さんと話した時に聞いたんです。これができたら〇〇みたいな。
Oh, so dangling the carrot in front of the horse.
そうなるものを先輩に言います。
I'm the one giving you this reward?
絶対に言います。必ず言います。
You're really scaring me here. But fine, I'll do it.
可愛い後輩の言うことくらい聞くものです。
Just don't make it too expensive, please.
お金なんて必要ありません。
I can't get you real diamond jewelry, okay?
先輩にとって私ってそんなイメージですか？
I mean, I guess a lot of girls like it. Apparently, I was wrong. But then again, these guys are what? 17? Why would they want jewelry? Not that I honestly thought she'd want expensive jewelry, but the idea of her asking me for a fancy ring or something just seemed a little cute.
確かに無理難題かもしれませんけど、ダメだったら断ってくださってもいいですし。
I'm not sure I'll be able to with that sad face she's giving me. Okay, tell me what it is and I'll think about it.
いざとなったら先輩は黙ってってうなずいてくださればいいですから。
So I'm not free to say no. I let out a brief sigh and shrugged my shoulders. Well, we've got to let that win first anyway. Oh, get that win first anyway.
必ず。はい。
I'm guessing this actually will end after we finish off the practice match with Takafuji. This chapter, I mean. If that comes true, I know this perfectly blue sky will become a lasting memory. I'm not scared anymore. This beautiful azure world is only inhabited right now by me. And Mashiro. And Mashiro's mom. Huh?
ああ、おにぎり食べる？朝ごはんに握ってきたんだけど。
You're ruining the perfect scene here.
お母さん？なんで？だって真白がいつでも見に来てもいいって言ったんじゃない。朝と夕方の自主練。
You're practicing in the evening too?
言ったけど、っていうか自主練のことは内緒にしてくれないと。そうなの？ああ、ひなたくん、お久しぶり。お一つどうぞ。
Oh, sure. Thanks.
渡さないで。遠慮しないで。ほら、一気にガブッと。
Right.
先輩も食べないで。
The feeling is udon? Wait, did she say she made rice balls? What did she make? What the fuck? Why would you put fucking udon in a fucking rice bowl?
あら、それ大当たり。
It's kind of weird.
なんでよりにもよって今日来たの？
The weekend is now here.
よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
We're currently at Takafuji Academy, ready to start our joint practice session.
さあ、行きますわよ。
After the signal from Takafuji's new president, the players fly off in a flock.
僕の引退後、彼女、佐藤くんが妙に張り切っていてね。
Now, will Inui come to this practice session or not? I'm not surprised. Shindo-san led with pure charisma, but Satowin-san seems to have a knack for raising the morale of the team.
どうやら僕が泥を塗ってしまった上昇高藤を立て直そうとしてくれているらしい。
Shindo-san was the undisputed champion for years, up until this year, when he was blown off the water by a no-name Skywalker from Kairyo. It sounds bad when you put it like that, but it's basically the truth. It was the biggest upset to hit this region in a long time. It was even covered by internet news outlets. Shindo-san, don't say that. You put up a respectable performance.
もちろんそうさ。僕が乾咲くんに負けただけのことだ。高藤が改良に負けたとは思っていない。彼女はきっとそれを証明してくれると僕は確信している。
You've left the club in capable hands.
おかげで引退が若干寂しかったくらいだよ。
Oh, in this route, Asuka also doesn't beat Satowin-san. Right.
そちらはどうだい？まだ1年早いけれど更新は。
Well, we only have one first year in our club.
有坂くんだったかな。
Yeah, I haven't given it much thought, but I guess I am a little concerned about the club's future. It'd be nice to see her as the president leading a new batch of members.
お互い憂いは少ないのかな。
Well, like you said, I still have a year left.
やっぱり僕もあと1年遅く生まれたかったな。
And that isn't a regret?
ひなたくん、佐藤くん、乾くん、倉科くん、飛沢くんは引退してしまったが。
Yes. Misaki didn't show up today.
いいな。
You sure are quick to admit things.
素直な気持ちだよ。
Don't worry, we can probably do some more competition after we're done with, with high school. We both share a smile. You'll be missed.
ありがとう。
Then we share a handshake. It's now past noon. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take some more deliveries. Got myself some more instant ramen. But let us continue. It's now past noon. We separated the players based on playstyle like we did last time. I've already been to the all-rounders and fighters, and am now working with the last group, the speeders. So, give me 10 high yo-yos. Honestly, it feels strange practicing in such large groups after it's just been 3 people for so long. You can still help people out individually, but it's next to impossible to keep your eyes on everyone. They have almost 10 managers who share the workload, but leading such a large group must have still been tough for Shindo-san. Practice is practically one-on-one sessions at Kunahama, which is nothing at all like Takafuji's style. I can really see why our methods are much more effective. In all fairness though, I highly doubt Takafuji is showing us all of their cards.
Senpai!
What's up, Mashiro?
大変なことに気づいちゃいました。
I'm listening.
ここだけの話ですが、
She draws closer to me.
私 FC 上手くなってるかもしれません。
This is apparently some shocking revelation to her. Of course you're good. I knew that. Hmm? Why are you just standing there?
いえ、なんかこう、あまり聞き慣れない感じの言葉だったので。
Hmm? Oh. Okay. That was weird. I was just thinking about how our one-on-one methods are superior, but I overlooked one very obvious downside. Mashiro doesn't have anyone to compare herself to. Actually, she does have someone, but it's Asuka, which is even worse. I know Mashiro is working her hardest. She wants to get better day by day and continually learn new things. That's not something everyone can do.
私ってこう、何をやっても結局はダメかなって部分がありますし。
Correction, Messiah, that's something everyone can do. People just choose not to do it. It seems her stagnant relationship with Misaki is a major contributor to her low self-esteem. Did you forget our promise?
勝ちます。絶対勝ちます。ですけど。
She's still having trouble believing in herself. She may be able to acknowledge the work she's put in, but she's had little to no opportunities to see the fruits of that effort. So the answer is simple. I just have to give her the confidence she needs. I wasn't trying to hide it from you or anything, so I'll say it again. You've gotten good, Mashiro.
もちろんそうありたいとは思っていますが。
If you want my unbiased opinion, I'd say you're on par with Takafuji's best. Some people already have their eyes on you. Man, this is so unrealistic. Not to rain on anyone's parade, okay? But Takafuji is supposed to be the best of the best school when it comes to FC, and you're telling me someone who just joined FC for 6 months suddenly is able to compete with Takafuji's best of the best? God. They've undoubtedly recognized her as a potential threat. They've mostly been collecting data on Asuka today, but you can tell more people have been assigned to Mashiro over the course of the day. Still, saying she's on par with Takafuji's best might be might be a bit of an overstatement for now.
今からちょっとお腹が痛いふりとかしたら、今日の試合少し手加減してもらえるでしょうか。
Why do you have so little confidence in yourself?
だって今日の試合だけは絶対に勝ちたいですから。
Because of the reward?
はい、覚悟してください。
I don't know if I want to be. What is she going to ask for? My blood? Alternatively, it could be to keep a 10-meter distance from Misaki at all times. You know what I think, Mashiro?
はい。
I think it's about time for you to be rewarded for your efforts. And not just because of all the work you've been putting in lately either. You've been giving the club 110% ever since we first started. I could tell you were putting in just as much effort as Misaki and Asuka. Well, I guess that's true. Not trying to belittle what she achieved, of course. It's your time, Mashiro. You deserve to be happy.
先輩
Where are we going with this? She looks up at me and says,
そのセリフなんだかすっごく負けクラブの匂いがするんですけど
Yeah, I think the game isn't gonna go that route, Mashiro. I think the game is not dark enough to want to explore those, you know, type of stories. You've been playing way too many games.
それに先輩に報われてもいい頃だと言われるのはなんだか複雑です当事者なんですから
Right. We're fighting together.
私は全部の力と勇気を振り絞りますから先輩もできれば全力で答えてください試合もその後もです
What's coming after it exactly?
その話は後でいいとしましてですからそれまではこう練習も抑えめに行こうかと
So you still want to go through with that? Not sure it's such a good idea.
どういう意味です
Look, Ichinose-'s been watching our conversation for a while now.
一ノ瀬さん
I mean, it doesn't seem like she's trying to eavesdrop. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But there's definitely a reason why she's staring.
どういうことなんでしょう
My guess would be she's trying to judge your skill and see how much you've improved since she last saw you. God, that's so difficult to say.
まさか
Well, we can just go ask her. Hey, Chinose! Ugh!
ちょっと先輩突然何抜かしてくれちゃってるんですか黙ってください C です C
What are you doing? How'd that warrant you jumping me?
やっぱり
Ichinose covers her mouth like she said something she didn't mean to.
今やっぱりって言ってませんでした
People say that those with skill can recognize it in others. Maybe she's figured out your skill.
今の C で何がわかるんですか
Maybe the way you jumped at me reminded her of Grace Aris. Grace Aris? That's her name? What the fuck? The legendary American Skywalker.
どなたですそれは
Oh, Ichinose left.
自分でも気づかない弱点とか見抜かれたんでしょうか
Nah, she probably just thought that you guys are too close. I sure hope not. Guess I'll go ask her myself.
あの
She didn't say that second part. Like, come on, you guys hear what she said? She said, Eto, damn it. Yes, I'm gonna keep doing that. Maybe like once every couple of episodes. No, maybe like once every episode. Maybe more. You wanna join me?
お願いします
The two of us head after Ichinose to see what she meant by that comment.
それは私としては非常に言いづらいことなんですけど
Man, Ichinose, you've been very sidelined throughout both routes. I really hope you get a lot more screen time in your own route. Well, she's of course gonna get screen time, but I mean, you know... Yeah, even throughout the main story, she's been getting sidelined a lot. She throws a glance at Mashiro, then me, before awkwardly looking to the side. Don't worry, Ichinose. We won't mind.
どんな小さなことでもいいのお願いしますというかそもそもお二人は勘違いされているのではと思うのですが勘違い
That just makes things more confusing. But the question is, what exactly she was referring to? Is she implying our practice methods are wrong? A fundamental flaw in Mashiro's playstyle? Or is there something everyone else gets but we don't?
お二人の表情を見てるときっとまだ何か違うんだろうなって気がしますお願い教えて一ノ瀬さん
I know it's hard to give criticism to a friend, but could you please tell us? We want to improve.
わかりました。お二人が望まれるならお話しします。ただし、辛くなったらいつでも止めてください。
This is so weird. Her tone sounds pretty stern. Did we overlook something critical? A little bit of criticism isn't going to demotivate us. Isn't that right, Mashiro?
はい。何回、何十回、何百回繰り返しても絶対にやめません。そうだったんですか。全然知らなかったです。いつの間にかお二人がそんなことに。
This is in accordance to her personality though, because even in the common route, she always talked about how we're very close to our girlfriend, which is Asuka. She seems to be taken aback by the level of our trust.
でも、だとしたらちょっと控えてくださると助かるのですが。
Hmm?
何の話
？By the time Mashiro and I realized the disconnect, it's already too late.
朝帰りというのは若いお二人なら仕方のないことかもしれません。いえ、わかりませんけど、もう少し周囲に気を使えばトラブルも抑えられるかと。
I have a feeling Ichinose is probably a bit more perverted than she's letting on. Is she actually talking about me going to her house? What the fuck? Spending the night at their significant others. What?
ちょっと何の話してるの？ですから3日ほど前の朝、有坂さん、日向さんの部屋から朝帰りされてましたよね。シーッとか声を潜めたりして。
Oh, she was trying to listen to her voice.
私が先輩の部屋から朝帰り？
Right, that morning.
でもお二人の絆がそれほどだったなんて、何回何十回何百回繰り返しても絶対にやめないだなんて、ちょっと素敵ですね。羨ましいです。そんなことしてません。まだ一回もしてません。
You saying not yet only makes her think we're going to eventually. Well, at least it wasn't some criticism of Mashiro's FC play. With all members of Takafuji and Kunahama collectively staring at us, I opt to ignore reality and take my mind elsewhere. Before long, it's time for the much-anticipated practice matches.
今日こそはひねりつぶしてあげますわ、倉科アスカ。負けません。私だって強くなってるんですから。
She's probably not gonna get stomped by Inui's playstyle though this time, since we're gonna be her second. Asuka's opponent is going to be Satoin-san. One might call those two rivals at this point. Since we only have 2 active players though, that means only 2 matches total. They'll be going second. Our first match is between none other than...
なんとなくそうじゃないかって気はしてたけど。よろしくお願いします。
So speeder versus speeder? It's a speeder versus speeder battle between Mashiro and Ichinose. What's that sigh for? Scared about going up against Ichinose?
いえ、勝ちます。勝ってみせます。絶対に。
Looks like her spirit is still burning strong. But it could just be an act of desperation. See, you only know how good she is, but I know where both of you lie at skill-wise. Trust me, you're just as good as her.
先輩を信じます。
Thanks, Mashiro.
第一試合の開始は10分後とします。
Satoin-san's announcement echoes around the beachside. We're going up against her and Ichinose. Madoka, give me Ichinose and Satoin-san's scoring data.
もう用意してるよ。
Nice. Thanks. Okay, let's start with a pre-game meeting. Asuka, Mashiro, come over.
ちょっといいですか？
Just as we're about to get started, a girl from Takafuji approaches me. Yes? How can I help you?
うちの学園の校舎に
船浜の関係者っていう女子生徒さんがいらっしゃってるみたいなんですけど。
Misaki? A student from our school?
もしかして美咲ちゃんじゃないでしょうか。
Asuka seems happy about the possibility. Typo?
美咲先輩が来てくれるかな。美咲じゃないならあの子じゃない。ほら、あの放送部のひときわヒロインの星の輝きが薄そうな。
Osaka? Could be. She came here during our last practice session for interviews. So what do you want us for?
私服ですし、生徒手帳など身分証明書も持ってないそうで、警備の方からこのまま確認が取れないようならもう警察に通報しようかって話になっているようでして。
Definitely don't want that. What the hell are they doing? I get the feeling this is Misaki. She's already been here once before, so I could easily see her trying to sneak in with her graph shoes because entering through the school is too much of a hassle.
急ぐなら日向くんが行った方がいいけど。
Right. I can fly a lot faster than she can. It's smarter for me to go if we're pressed on time, but I'd likely miss the match. I'd be leaving Mashiro all alone.
先輩、行ってください。
But apparently, she's willing to prioritize Misaki in the situation. She urges me on without a second thought.
先輩が試合開始に間に合わなかったら、アスカ先輩にセコンドをやってもらいますから。それはもちろんいいですけど、案外私とアスカ先輩の相性の方がバッチリかもしれませんよ。
I guess we don't have time to argue.
ちょっと私、佐藤院さんのところに行って試合を始めるのを遅らせられないか聞いてくるよ。
Before Madoka can dart off, I try to say something to her. Ask her if we can switch the order of the... Mashiro pulls back on my arm hard.
ダメです。
Why? But Mashiro...
なんておっしゃるつもりですか。先輩がセコンドをしないでアスカ先輩が佐藤院さんに負けたらどうするんですか。
Well, I guess that's true. Well... Ugh.
日向くん、
Sorry. Forget it. Go on. Both of us need to hurry.
約束です。私はきっと勝ちますから。先輩は帰ってきて私が勝つ瞬間を見届けてください。
They're not gonna make her lose. I don't think they got the guts. Mashiro's telling me to go, and I've already decided to do this. But I still can't help but doubt this decision. Is it because I'm her second? Her coach? Why am I so fixated on her?
いってらっしゃいです、先輩。
I have a promise to fulfill. I'll rush back so I can see you win with my own two eyes. Fly! I launch off and head toward the school building.
ましろちゃん、本当に私で大丈夫ですか。心配しないでください。私、この日のために結構頑張ってきたんですよ。それに、先輩が負けてないっておっしゃってくださいましたから。ましろちゃん、頼りにしてます、アスカ先輩。はい、リカちゃんなら私も対戦したことがありますから、きっとお役に立てると思います。みんな、待望の私が帰ってきたよーって、あれ、ひなたくんはもう校舎の方へ向かわれました。それで試合開始時間の方は合同練習終了のタイムリミットが近づいてるんだって。申請書の時間を破ると今後の申請が通りにくくなるんだって。そうなんですか。こちらも融通を利かせたいところでしたが、こればかりは仕方ありません。で、佐藤院さんいますし。ついてきちゃった。人を寂しがりの妖怪みたいにおっしゃらないでください。そちらの都合も考慮したいのですが、申し訳ありません。予定通りあと5分で試合を始めなければ間に合いません。いえいえ、そんな。めそうもないです、先輩。
It doesn't take long for the building to come into view. Considering this is actually giving us weird music, I'm half expecting this to be Inui. Okay, now which of those two is it? I quickly spot a girl standing near the school gate with a man who seems to be the security guard. That's gotta be them. Huh? Why the fuck would you lie to be from our school though? What the hell? Okoze? She's the last person I expected to see. Or maybe Okoze isn't a person mentioned, and she just happens to be here as well. Actually, that's even less likely. Sir, I know this girl. The guard questions me about her identity. I don't want to drag the situation out any longer, so I purposefully omit the fact that she isn't from our school. She really does seem to be the one they were talking about. I bow at the security guard as he leaves. Then I look toward Okoze. What are you doing here? I'm not even angry. At this point, I'm just really confused.
それは昨べ真城から来たメールの様子がおかしかったから朝から探し回ってて。
Okoze mutters her reply in a hushed tone. Well, I don't have time, so you'll have to tell me later. Mashiro's match is probably already going on. Let's go back to the practice area.
私はいけないです。真城に怒られるから。
Why are you here then? What the fuck is wrong with this chick? Why would she yell at you?
多分またなんつうか出しゃばるなみたいな感じでさ。実際出しゃばっちゃったし。
What is the text she said? Oh, it's probably like if she loses, she's not gonna confess. Wow, is she actually gonna lose? Are they actually gonna have the balls for that? Maybe that's why she purposefully concealed her identity.
一つ聞いていいですか？
No.
真城、誰か好きなやつっています？
Misaki, obviously. That goes without saying.
いや、好きなやつできましたって聞いた方が正しいか。しかも同じ FC 部の男で。
I'm the only man in it. Our old president was too, but he retired recently.
日向先輩は真城と飛沢先輩をめぐるライバルポジションなんでないです。
I'm what now?
となると部長か？
Mashiro? Having a crush on him? Highly unlikely. Then again, there could be something about them that I haven't noticed. Is that what the whole reason you came here? You're wasting my time. Bye. Try to think before you do something like this again. I know she meant no harm, but I'm so irritated by all this that I end up lashing out at her. I have to hurry back.
日向先輩、ちょっと真城に注意を配ってやってくんないかな。
What for?
真城、最近何かに入れ込みすぎというか、無理してる感じがするんです。私は同じ部活で好きなやつができたんだって踏んで、今日は後先考えずに真城探し回っちゃって、迷惑かけてすみませんでした。
It's kind of weird that she actually came here, right? The first introduction to her, I think, was in chapter 4, right? And it doesn't seem like Mashiro and her seems to be keeping contact. So there's almost 0% chance that Mashiro would be talking to Okoze here about the crush. Are you worried she's going to hurt herself?
いや、その言われ方はなんか体が痒くなってくる。ただ、なんつうか。
She seems lost in thought.
よろしくお願いします。
She bows. Sure thing.
本当ですか？
I am her coach. It's all a part of the job.
ありがとうございます。私はどうも肝心な時にそばにいられないからな。
Hmm?
いえ、こっちの話で。 あ、そうだ。今日私がここに来たことは内緒にしておいていただけると、
Why?
いや、過保護すぎって怒られたりするんで。んなわけないのにうぬぼれられても困りますし。
Yeah, I am speculating that Mashiro is gonna lose. And instead of Mashiro the one confessing, it's gonna be us, isn't it? I guess we'll see. She might not accept though. Okay. I give her a nod. Her concern seems justified, at least to me. Well, I guess this is where we say goodbye. I have to get going.
さっきからやけに急いでません？
Mashiro has a match.
セコンドの日向先輩が何こんなとこでいつまでも油売ってんすか？
Wow, this girl sure talks, you know, very aggressively. You're gonna get, you know, taken by the police. What the fuck? You're the reason I'm stuck here instead of seconding her match. It's almost like she completely forgot what she did. Ridiculous. Enough of that though. I need to hurry back to catch Mashiro's win. I can't break my promise.
約束したんだ。マシロちゃん、リカちゃんが急上昇してきてます。
I really thought they were gonna skip the whole FC match and then me just gonna come back with her losing, but thank God they didn't. Probably not gonna be voice acting much though because Messiah isn't here, which is happening a lot throughout Mashiro's route. We only see from her perspective, so not a lot of narration.
間一髪でしたね。大丈夫です。まだ余裕あります。ポイント3対3と互角です。きっと勢いのついた方が押し切れます。それ、私と一ノ瀬さん、まだどちらにも可能性があるってことですよね。気持ちで負けないでください。この試合、気持ちだけでは誰にも負けない自信が。マシロちゃん、リカちゃんが真上から見えてます。驚きました。一ノ瀬さん、攻めてる最中に。私の知っている有坂さんと全然違います。格段に自力が上がっています。悪いけど勝たせてもらうから。残念なのは久名浜の選手層の薄さですね。圧倒的にスピーダータイプの選手との経験不足が見て取れます。動きは目を見張るものがありますが、5の線は取れない。行動選択肢が事前以下の策ばかりです。何よ、指示を出しているのはアスカさんですね。動きがオールラウンダーの、いえ、アスカさんのものです。おそらく日向さんがそこを埋めるつもりだったんでしょうが。先輩、そうだ、先輩と。いやー、マシロちゃんナイス反撃です。一ノ瀬さん、私からも一つ忠告させて。
Yeah, I don't feel like they actually have the balls to do it, man.
はい、なんでしょう。さっきからあなたの言ってるの全部負けフラグだから。メイドの土産に教えてやろうだから。そういうのって指摘しちゃうと効果なくなっちゃいそうなのが大半じゃありません？あ、それある。で、ゲームとか好き？
We played with her, I think, right? Or maybe we didn't. I forgot. Did we play Monster Hunter with her?
そこそこでしょうか。それなりにしてますよ。私たちもし違う出会い方をしてたら結構いい友達になれたかもね。いえ、だからって真珠エンドみたいにするのはやめてください。今のは惜しかった。いい友達がどうとかではなく勝つ気満々みたいですね。私はね、勝ってやらなきゃいけないことがあるの。やらなきゃいけないこと。 私を信じてくれてる。だったら答えなきゃダメでしょうが。
Okay, music is telling me this is a 50-50 chance. I finally arrived back. As for the match, damn, it just finished. The field is empty. Judging by how much time's passed, it's probably the break period between the matches. That excursion took longer than I anticipated. Even if I made it in time though, rules forbid switching seconds mid-match. I still wanted to make it. At least then I would have gotten to watch Mashiro win. Right. What was the result? I'm about to make my way back to the Kunahama group when I see... Mashiro!
Senpai.
I passed by her. Damn it, that's so weird to say. She seems to be going off somewhere.
Misaki senpai ka Minori imashita?
Yeah, she doesn't look happy, so... I'm still thinking this is 50-50. She might be trying to surprise us. It was actually just some miscommunication on their end. By the way, how'd the match go? Sorry I broke our promise. She doesn't look too pleased. My mind immediately goes to the worst case scenario, and my chest tightens up. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Is she still lying? Huh? Okay, there's no way she's lying if she can actually show us the score. Mashiro flashes me the biggest smile she can muster and gives me a thumbs up. I see. Thank God. I'm so proud of you, Mashiro. Man, I don't feel guilty about the fact that I wanted to see Mashiro fail. It would make for a more interesting story. I feel like dropping to my knees. It's like a giant weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
Senpai, 大げさすぎですよ。たかだか試合結果一つで。
No, Mashiro, you have no idea how...
と、話は後です。今は先にコーチのお仕事がありますよ。アスカ先輩のところに急いでください。
Right, I'll do that. Where are you headed?
言わせたいんですか?
Oh, sorry. Her glare tells me all I need to know. The bathroom. Well, I'll see you in a bit.
それでは。
I wave Mashiro goodbye and head over to the others. Whew. I'm so glad she won. Especially considering everything leading up to today. But now comes the reward I promised her. I don't know if I should be afraid. Well, this is the least I can do for her.
Masaya-san!
Sorry I kept you waiting.
あれ? Misaki-chanか Minori-chan は一緒じゃないんですか?
Yeah, Asuka is also happy, so there's no way Mashiro lied to us, right? There was just a bit of miscommunication going on. Don't worry about it.
ほい、佐藤院さんのデータ。
Thanks. I scan over Asuka's opponent's data one more time. Ready to do this, Asuka? Let's follow up on Mashiro's good performance.
はい。マシロちゃん本当にすごかったです。マシロちゃんの分まできっと勝ってみせます。
God damn it! So she was lying. That's a spirit. Hmm? Wait. Something about what she said felt off.
途中から差をつけられたけど、ほんと粘って最後まで肉薄したよね。スコアをつけながら手に汗握っちゃったよ。
Okay, my appreciation for the game went up a tiny bit. Because they got the balls to do this. But like I said, what's going to happen is probably Messiah's the one that's going to confess. And Mashiro is probably gonna reject him. At least until, you know, she wins another match. Which is probably against Okose.
今までに見たことないくらい負けたくないって気持ちを感じました。私、ちょっと感動しました。
But the fact that they, do stuff that doesn't always mean, or, the fact that they do stuff that's not always happy, I appreciate that. You need this sort of story, you need this sort of plot development. Wait, hold up, guys. I thought Mashiro won. I can't believe what I just heard. Asuka and Madoka exchange a glance, then look back to me.
残念ですけど。
Yeah, I guess she's going to cry in the bathroom.
初第6前線したんだけどね。
No, wait. This makes no sense. No goddamn sense at all. She gave me a thumbs up.
負けても笑ってピースってできるかもしれません。そんなこと言っても私がピースする相手は先輩ですからね。2人で試合するんですから。
She purposefully said that to trick me. Damn it. That way, I wouldn't have to know that she really lost. Wait, then where is she now? Ah! My body acts faster than my brain. I want to search for her, but...
ひなたくん
Yeah, talk about being a coach right now. Clearly, you're prioritizing someone else.
マサヤさんどこに行かれるんですか？
My respect for Messiah is gonna plummet down the drain if he's actually gonna go after Mashiro here. I'm forced to stop myself as I realize my job. Thank you. Ah! The frustration hits me like a tidal wave. I have to desperately hold back the urge to slam my fist into the sand as hard as I can. So instead, I clench it until the skin on them turns white. Madoka, can you go check on Mashiro for me?
だってトイレって言ってたよ。今は一人にさせておいてあげた方がさ。
I just wanted to check if she's there or not. That's all.
そっか、わかった。行ってくるね。マサヤさん。
Well, I don't know if you're gonna win or not, Asuka, considering Messiah's head is clearly somewhere else. I can tell Asuka's worried about me. I bet my emotions are written all over my face. Ugh. I slap both my hands against my face with vigor.
マサヤさん
After clearing my mind with that, I throw up a fearless smile. Let's do this, Asuka. Satoin-san's going to be tough, but we'll give it to her.
マサヤさん。はい、絶対に勝ちます。それでは2試合目を始めますわよ。
If this was, Misaki or out Asuka, she can win this even without our input. Satoin-san's announcement that the match is beginning follows Asuka's spirited shout.
しかし、佐藤院さんにあれだけの大差をつけるとはね。
Well, I guess with Messiah, we won even more.
いえいえ、まぐれですよ、まぐれ。というより、あの試合に関しては、私というよりも。確かに。
The practice session is now concluded, and we're all back at the clubhouse to briefly go over what happened.
もしも今日の MVP を決めるとしたら、間違いなく日向雅也の名前が燦然と輝くね。
We don't need any MVP. The second match surprised all of us. Asuka beat Satoin-san with a much larger lead than their difference in skill would suggest. I think Satoin-san fell right into my trap. The reason I say I think is because I only have a vague recollection of the match. I thought I was focusing, but all throughout there was something else I couldn't get my mind off of.
過去最高の作に次ぐ作。あの試合は間違いなく日向雅也ベストゲームになるね。
Yeah, sure. If he can actually do that while dazing himself, that's clearly his best play. I'll make sure to top it the next match I second.
頼もしいです、マサヤさん。
Like, it's impossible for you to actually give any sort of good advice or command when you're in Messiah's state. And you're telling me because of him we won? Come on, it's clearly because Asuka is a good player. I I just meant that in the sense that getting complacent is the worst thing you can do. Right. I forgot to mention the thing I couldn't take my mind off of during her match. Or should I say the person?
アスカ先輩のモーションもすっごく勉強になりました。私もいつかあんな風に飛びたいです。そんなことないです。ましろちゃんならもう私より上手いです。アスカ先輩、それ今日の私の試合結果を知ってての意地悪ですか？そんな冗談ですよ。というか必死に否定される方がリアルにしょぼん。無限ループじゃありませんかこれ。
From what Madoka told me, Mashiro did go to the bathroom, and apparently she seemed to be feeling fine despite the loss. When Mashiro heard about everything, she laughed and told me I was worrying way too much. I know you're not fine, Mashiro. Why the long sigh, Madoka?
結果が出るって分かりやすくていいな。私もさ、たまには誰かに褒められたいな。チラ。
You have a real talent for Walla, Madoka. What the hell is Walla? You might even be a prodigy. I can already see the history of Walla being split into pre-Madoka and post-Madoka eras, like with Jesus Christ.
すごく持ち上げてもらってるのに全然嬉しくない。
Okay, we're done here. Be careful on your way home. As teachers always say, a school trip isn't over until you get back safely.
はい。やっぱりいつもみたいにフォローがない。
See you on Monday.
アスカちゃん、飲みに行こう。何をですか？飲まなきゃやってられない時もあるのよ。どうしたらそんなメインヒロインっぽくなれるの？
Well, you don't have a route, Madoka. And you don't got a game for yourself, unlike Manamo-chan. Better luck next time. Got an achievement. Good luck with that.
それではお先に失礼します。
She takes that moment to slip away.
まさやさんはどうされます？
I'm heading out too. Call Madoka for me, okay?
人を自爆霊みたいに。
Here's something cool you might want to know, Madoka. Among the girls I know, you're the one I think is most likely to remain single by 30. Wow, that's not... Oh, wow. I don't think girls would appreciate that.
何そのいらない情報。
Well, I'm off.
まどかちゃんはお引き受けします。ですから、まさやさんもお願いしますね。何の話？
Yeah, I will. I guess she's figured out what I'm going to do. You done, Mashiro?
もう我慢しないでいいんだよね。我慢しきれなくて隠れてちょっと泣いちゃったけど、もういいんだよね。今私が泣いてもいなくなっても、もう誰も自分のせいだって思わないよね。
I mean, it's not like I can't understand her feelings like at all. After like going all out and then still losing, of course, people are gonna be sad about that. But she got even more like piled on top of it. She wants to win so that she could probably confess to Messiah.
我慢しすぎたからかな。うまく泣けないや。私どこまで不器用なんだろう。
Don't worry, Mashiro. I don't think this is your fault. To be honest, I feel like Messiah was complimenting you and praising you way too much. I feel like in real life, this is what should have happened, right? There's no way Mashiro, who clearly isn't a prodigy or a genius, would be able to beat, you know, Takafuji, one of the most prestigious schools in FC. Like, it's just impossible. You can't do it.
勝てなかった。私、約束守れなかったよ。
Like, I'm not trying to break her heart or anything. I'm just talking about, you know, logically speaking. There's a chance, of course, that she can win. But it's not a big one.
信じてくれたのに、報われるって言ってもらえたのに。先輩、ごめんね。ごめんなさい、先輩。こんなことなら、もっと先輩と仲良くしとけばよかった。
She said, wished we made up sooner? Not being mean to him.
もっと思い出覚えとけばよかった。でもしょうがないよね。だってあの頃はそんなこと思ってなかった。どうして今になって先輩との昔のことばっかり思い出してるんだろう。私諦めかけてる。また報われないから折れそうになってる。やだよ先輩。
She did not say, you know, like help. She just said, I guess, no, something like that. Or I don't like this, I guess. Are you dead?
そうなのもう。
After she hears my voice, Mashiro looks up at me, teary-eyed and confused. It's the face of someone who's just seen a ghost. She wipes off her face quickly. Oh boy.
どうして先輩がこんなところにいるんですか？
Do you remember that time I was feeling down and you came to cheer me up? That's why I'm here, Mashiro. I was watching you closely, so I could tell something was up. I'm trying to talk big, but truthfully, I search all over for her.
どうして
Hmm?
どうして私を見てくれてたんですか？
She looks at me imploringly. Why, you ask? That's simple. God damn it, this is what I don't like, man. There's a lot of other reasons than just this. The love that is always happening in these romance stories is way too abrupt. I love Mashiro. Maybe I'm just someone that's, you know, never experienced love, but to me, it just feels unnatural. This is the first time I've admitted to these feelings, but that answer comes naturally. When you see the girl you love crying, you want to comfort her. Following the match, she disappeared for a bit and came back. I could see that she'd been crying. I hoped that none of the others would notice. Asuka apparently did, but she left everything to me. As creepy and selfish as it sounds, I want to be the one to comfort her and wipe away those tears. I hate myself for having that thought, but I can't bring myself to relinquish the role to Asuka or Madoka, or even Masaki, even though I know that's who Mashiro would want. I don't know when exactly I started thinking about her this way. I have no experience with relationships or crushes, but there's no mistaking these feelings I have now. How I want to hold her tight, tell her everything is going to be alright. This is so weird. Because I love you, Mashiro. I know that my feelings for her is something special. I guess Mashiro is not gonna not accept this, because it doesn't make sense for there to be, you know, an H scene in chapter 8 otherwise. And they probably want to have the Okose fight as the climax instead of the trigger for the romance, which would make the romance a lot longer. I felt like it would have been a lot, you know, cooler though. romance perspective. Or, you know, romance-wise. I love you, Mashiro. With a clear, audible tone, I profess my true feelings to her. This isn't something I should be doing considering my job as the team's coach. But I can't hold these feelings in any longer. Have you calmed down some now?
なんだ、嘘だったんですか。
The hell? Is she gonna misunderstand me? No, I meant every single word, Mashiro. I'm sorry for breaking our promise. You did great on your own, but it was my job to be there with you. I know you lost, but please don't give up. I wanted to keep working so we can eventually get you that win. Of course, I'll be with you every step of the way, as your coach.
先輩はちょっとしまいわれているんです。
Think you guys heard that, but something fell down downstairs. Holy shit, that was loud. Why? That's quite the accusation.
周りに綺麗な子や可愛い子、友達みたいに気の置ける子がいるのに、誰がわざわざ4番目を選びますか？
To be honest, Mashiro, I chose you because I don't want to leave this game with a bad aftertaste. That's why I'm leaving Asuka for last. I'm guessing she means Misaki, Asuka, and Madoka?
先輩はきっと同情されているだけです。何もできないかわいそうな子が目の前にいたから、優しい先輩が手を差し伸べているだけのことです。
Look, I'm not just going to sit here and let someone badmouth my crush, even if that someone is you. Let me tell you about her. You won't find anybody who works as hard as she does for the things she cares about. There's another girl in the same club who works just as hard and really shows it. While the girl I love isn't very open about it and can be a little bit stubborn, so her hard work always goes unrecognized. You have to pay close attention to notice it. I'd reckon that the only two people who truly know how much effort she puts in are her mother and her coach. I don't know, Misaki probably knows too. But if you know that, you can't help but love her. You just want to cheer for her with all you've got. You can tell how passionate she is, how much she cares. But she hides her own feelings out of a fear that she's just being a bother to the people around her. That's why she only cried when she was alone and away from them. Mashiro. Says the guy who only noticed, like, what, 5 days ago that she puts in the work during morning and evening by practicing alone. I don't want to see you cry like this. I love you. So unrealistic, Messiah. I want you to smile and be happy. And if you'll allow me, I'd like to be next to you. Man, I don't know if I'm the only one that plays this game that's probably gonna shit talk into romance. But yeah, I'm not sorry about it. I tell you guys my reasoning. And it makes sense to me. I finished speaking my mind. And in that moment, a gust of wind blows past us. Mashiro still has her back to me. What kind of expression does she have on her face right now? I want to know.
先輩、私も先輩のことが好きです。
You have no idea how happy that makes me feel, Mashiro. I saw a dream that night when I went to bed. There was nothing particularly special about it. But I was with Mashiro the whole time.
先輩、
She called out to me with a huge smile on her face. Just that alone was enough to fill me with joy. Then, when I woke up that morning, man, I can't believe I'm already having those dreams. I'm embarrassed. Terribly so. I actually thought they were gonna end the chapter with that. I would be laughing my ass off.
昨日はさ、なんていうか残念だったみたいだね。はい、残念でした。内容と言動が噛み合ってなくない？ それは何？いえ、まだ諦めたわけではありませんから。
Well, she's happy because something that happened after that, you know, makes her happier than the loss itself. Which makes me think that, yeah, she only did FC to get close to Messiah, which is pretty sad. Hopefully in the future, Mashiro, you do enjoy FC more, that you want to do it, you know, instead of trying to impress Messiah.
よくわかんないけどさ、ランランとこっちを見るのやめてほしいんだけど。コーチ、コーチ。
Oh, sorry. I meet Mashiro's eyes for a second, which gets me feeling a little giddy. But I have to focus. We're at practice right now. I am happy about my newfound relationship with Mashiro, but I can't let it get to my head. I'm going to do everything I can to ensure this doesn't impede our progress, for both me and her. That's the right thing to do as a coach. Our club is currently focused on the upcoming fall tournament, and I intend to have my players prepared. Asuka, let's get a nice good day's worth of practice in today.
はい、コーチ。
After practice... Okay, we're done for today. You're all free to go home.
マセオさん帰るんですか？でしたら一緒に帰りましょう。
Do you know where Mashiro is?
マシロちゃん？マシロちゃんに何かご用ですか？
Is there even a point in hiding things? Oh, no. I just wanted to ask her what she wanted to do. She and I are dating now. Well, I do think that this is probably a good thing to do. You know, not being secretive about it. I don't think this is awkward at all. You trying to hiding this is what's making this awkward. Answering her? I'm just telling her the truth. I'd rather be honest than lie to them. It feels like the right thing to do. I'm sure you don't want me lying to them. And you'd probably be a little peeved if I went home with Asuka, right?
必要以上に仲良く帰ったらそれは持ちますけど、私だって事情や状況を察して不条理に怒ったりはしないですから。
I know. That's why I was going to ask. Do you want me to or not? Hmm?
たとえ訪問まででも一緒に帰ってくれなきゃ嫌です。
You can be a real pain in the butt, Mashiro. That's what makes you so cute. Oh my god, this guy. I'm gonna... Speaking his words make me want to vomit.
先輩、私可愛いでごまかされてませんからね。ちゃんとめんどくさいって言われたの根に持ちますからね。
Well, that's true. I ignore her moody response and raise my head now that we've reached a conclusion.
いやいいよ。話は聞こえなかったけど、雰囲気でなんとなくわかるから。
Oh, okay. I strained my back. I'll try to keep our relationship from interfering with the club, so don't worry.
無理でしょ。
Why?
だって私が持ち込むもん。ふわふわふわ。こりゃいい汁ネタができたわいって。
You're so annoying too, Madoka, in a different way.
私も。
Shut up, Misaki.
私もちょっと言っちゃうかもです。
Let's just hope it doesn't, you know, destroy our focus during coaching. Really? You guys?
というかね、市場持ち込めないようならそんなの本当の恋愛とは言えないよ。抑えようとしてもアホ 何かがね。まあそれがどんなものか具体的にはわからないけど。
No? I'm going to try my best to draw a reasonable line, okay?
そんな理性食い尽くされちゃいなよ。
This is all one big game to you, isn't it?
ともあれさ、何がどうなってそうなったのかわからないけど、おめでと
Madoka.
う。まどか先輩。あれ？これって罠？今日ってエイプリルフールだっけ？
Why would you even think that?
FC 始めた頃にはさ、思いもよらなかったカップリングだからじゃない？
美咲先輩。
そっか、時代は美咲×真白から真白×まさやか。
いえ、私はソフトなのなら美咲×真白も十分ありだと思います。いやいや、ひなたくんが受けってとこ否定してくれないと、私はこれからそういう目で見ちゃいそうなんだけど。
Whatever. Can you please speak more clearly? I understood none of that.
私はまあ正直ここ最近はどうなるもんかなーって見てたけど、まさや。
Misaki beckons me over, then whispers in a hushed voice.
真白、可愛いでしょ。
I have no idea how you managed to reject her advances all this time. Because she's probably straight?
私ガチじゃないもん。真白もそうだけどね。私が相手にしなかったから自分から深みに入ってって戻れなくなっただけで。
Thanks for telling me that.
まさやは私にもっと感謝することがあるよ。
There's more?
ずっと延々私が出れなかったおかげで、あの子かなーり愛に飢えてるはずだからね。何年ものの孤独分、多分ものすっごく甘えてくるよ。先輩、チョキチョキって。
That's seriously mean.
嬉しいの？嬉しくないの？
Honestly, I'm not sure I'd be able to stay sane. She's just so damn cute, you know? Oh my god. Ugh! Messiah! Stop making me want to vomit!
よし、私の分まで大事にしないとぶん殴るから。
You really have no right to do that. Misaki goes back to where she was after saying all that.
何の話をされてたんですか？
She asks me, seeming somewhat concerned. We decided to formulate the Mashiro-tan agreement. It dictates which half of you goes to who. I have your left half, Misaki has your right.
本当に何の話ですか？私からもお祝いいいですか？
Of course. Why'd this turn into some sort of celebratory? I actually don't know how to say that word. Celebratory thing?
アスカ先輩。なんだかちょっと急展開すぎてびっくりしましたけど。あ、いえ、ごめんなさい。まずは、おめでとうございます。ですよね。
Thanks. I never really thought about it until now, but back when I first met Asuka, I was probably attracted to her. Her endless optimism and honest attitude drew me in. Being around her was similar to looking up at a beautiful blue sky. But above all, she was the one who taught me to love the sky again.
マサヤさん？
Which is why this route makes zero sense.
先輩。
It's nothing. I fall silent, unable to think of what to say. Mashiro is gently grabbing the hem of my uniform, so I place my hand over hers. Just that simple action from her makes me so indescribably happy. I know what I have to do. I'll return what the sky gave to me. I'll let it go, like a balloon. I no longer have any regrets. Thank you, Asuka. I pour all of my gratitude into those words. Mashiro beside me also bows. deep enough that her hair touches the ground. Asuka just smiles like she usually does and says, that one word.
はいはい、それじゃあ新郎新婦は退場ということで。
We never got married.
あ、ちょっと待って。お尻に缶がジャラジャラついた紐をくくりつけるから。
That's what you do for wedding cars, not people. Come on, Mashiro. Let's get out of here. Mashiro gives them a quick bow. And after that, we take off.
はい、まあいいよ、アスカちゃん。何がですか？ベタだけど、我慢しなくってさ。我慢ですか？別に。あれれ
受け答え。最後の「はい」とかなんかおかしくなってたもんね。
私、本当に良かったなって思ってるんですよ。それなのにどうして。わかるわかる。そういうのリポンでよく見た。
What's a ripon?
漫画じゃん。
違います。私仲良し派です。
I guess that's an author of a manga or something.
論点はそこじゃない。
まあさ、アスカちゃん、今日も飲みに行こう。
今日も？
こないだは炭酸ジュースに炭酸水混ぜたのをグラスに注がれました。あれ、口が痛いから嫌です。いいじゃん、思いっきり泣けるよ。
That's a long one.
私はうどんが食べたいな。あ、そうだ。どっか行くなら真っ白うどんにしない？
鬼だ。ただの本物の鬼だ。
How are they gonna end this chapter on, I wonder? In Masaki's case, it was actually really awesome how they ended chapter 7. You were pretty silent back there, Mashiro.
先輩の空気の読めなさにはちょっと本気で引きました。
Sorry.
いえ、私もきっと問題を先延ばしにしようとしてただけでしたから。先輩が私を一番に考えてくださったのは分かりました。ありがとうございました。
Yeah.
ただし、タイミングや前準備が万全だったとは思いません。今回は成り行き上仕方ありませんでしたが、次からはちゃんと相談してほしいです。でないと。
Well, I guess that's fair. If I don't... She heaves a light sigh.
明日からちょっと部活に行きづらいです。
Yeah?
先輩は男の人ですからいいですけど、私は多分根掘り葉掘り聞かれることになります。
Well, Misaki probably won't at least. She doesn't care much about other people's personal lives.
美咲先輩は他の人に興味はなくても、あっちの方とかは。
Hmm? Oh, right. I get it. Think she'll figure out everything?
一応頑張りますけど。
What is she talking about? Now I'm confused. I guess being open about our relationship does come with that issue.
でもその時は頑張りますから。
Okay. Let's move to another topic now, my dear Mashiro.
何か私失敗しましたか？
No, that's not it. It's just making me think about those sort of things. Are we actually thinking about sex? How? What were we talking about? Her face turns beet red in a matter of seconds, and she awkwardly stares down at the ground. For the record, what I have in mind is kissing. I don't know about her, but hopefully she's thinking along the same lines. Anyway, moving on. I'm glad they congratulated us.
感謝ですね。
We sure are. I don't know why, but I feel a slight pain in my chest. I keep that from Mashiro though. But Mashiro...
アスカ先輩、前におっしゃってました。
Huh? Damn. It's almost like she just read my mind.
好きにもいろいろあるし、尽くしたり感じたり、付き合い方はそれぞれで。
Or maybe our minds were just in the same place.
だけど、全部を心から好きだって思えるなら、好きになれるものがたくさんある人は魅力的ですって。
Maybe it was a combination of both.
でも、みんな好きだからでしょうか。特別な好きを伝えるのはちょっと苦しかったです。
She didn't say that bottom part. Either way, she spoke what was on my mind. And with that, this tiny, indescribable queasy feeling in my chest has dissipated.
どうかされました？
Say, do you have anything to do after this?
どうしてです？
Wanna go somewhere together?
遊びにって、それってもしかして、
Finish the word. Otherwise, it just sounds weird. But yes, I'm asking you out on a date.
行きたいで。
What's wrong? Are you busy?
ですね。
She refuses to look me in the eye. And I'm back once again. Sorry about that. Had to take another package. Got my instant coffee.
そういえば私、うちの手伝いが入っちゃってて、夏休み観光のお客さんとかでちょっと忙しいんです。
Really? That kind of sounds like an excuse you just thought up on the spot, to be honest.
本当なんです。
Well, okay. I guess I still don't know her well enough to be able to tell those things. She was pretty damn embarrassed about the date though, which could have been why she turned me down. Either way, I can tell she really cares about me, so I'll just take her word for it.
怒ってます？
The amount of trust between these two is definitely a lot less than Misaki and Messiah. Why would I be mad?
だってせっかく先輩が誘ってくださったのに断っちゃったから。
Do you really think I'd get mad over that?
本当？私ってばこんな時にどうして？
Hey! It's okay, so don't cry, Mashiro. She's a little... No, she's very flustered.
お願いですから先輩、また誘ってくださいね。
Yeah, I will.
絶対ですよ。
Is this giving her like flashbacks when she wasn't invited to, you know, eat lunch during middle school? Definitely.
絶対ですよ。
I know, Mashiro.
絶対。
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, haha. It's so bad. This author, the author of this route, man, don't do that. You just bit your tongue, didn't you? Does it hurt? You don't need to show me your tongue. It's an adorable sight, I'll admit, but I don't want her accidentally hurting herself. Oh wow, it's already this late? I was studying the movements of world-famous skywalkers by watching their matches and drawing out their flight patterns with lines. But before I knew it, several hours had passed. Let me take a look at the save screen real quick. Yeah, we're still in chapter 7. Misaki changes, right? Yeah, Misaki... I'm quitting FC. That changes... Wow. Masaki's chapter 7 was actually pretty short compared to Mashiro. I think I only did 2 episodes for Masaki's chapter 7. Mashiro took a whopping 3 episodes here. And we're not done. Just a little longer. I pick up my phone for no particular reason, and that's when I notice. Oh, a message from Mashiro. Things like this make the fact that I have a girlfriend now seem more real. Warm affection swirls around in my chest from thinking about her as I check the message. 56 minutes ago, sender Mashiro Arisaka. Hi, can I call you if you're not busy? Subject Senpai. 47 minutes ago, sender Mashiro Arisaka. Subject, I'm sorry. It's okay if you're busy. Feel free to just ignore my last text. 42 minutes ago, sender Mashiro Arisaka. Subject, I'm just checking. You are getting my messages, right? If so, can you please reply? That would make me really happy. Yup. Mashiro is the exact type of person that I would never be able to get in a relationship with. Way too clingy. What the fuck? 39 minutes ago, sender Mashiro Arisaka. Subject, nothing. Feel free to reply whenever. I'll be up late tonight. No! Mashiro! I hit the call button in a panic. Those warm feelings in my chest quickly changed into anxiety.
いえ、全然気になさらないでください。ちょっとベッドの上でちっちゃく三角座りして携帯が鳴ってくれるのをじーっと待ってただけですから。
Is this our imagination? Nope. That sounds kinda scary to me.
なんちゃって冗談ですってば冗談。いくらなんでも私そこまで先輩に左右されるほどか弱くないですから。
She had a cheerful tone at the beginning, but that little sniffle at the end makes me believe she was faking it.
ともあれ先輩。こういう関係になって初めての電話ですね。
Our first phone call in general, I'm pretty sure. So, tell me if I'm right or wrong, Mashiro.
何ですか？
I picture you writing down things like this in a calendar or something. Am I right?
やだ、どこで見ちゃったんですか？
Heh. I knew it. Why do you say heh, man? This guy is so smug about that.
あれとあれはパスかけてあるし、これは部屋から動かせないし、あっちはカバンの中で。
Wait, you have more than one? If by some accident humanity were to go extinct this very night, and then in a distant future, typo, very, very big typo, some intelligent species were to land on Earth and find Mashiro's notebook, thinking it's a piece of lost technology, boy, would they regret decrypting that after realizing what's in it. I'll go ahead and apologize in advance, alien race from the future.
もしかして思いですか？
Oh no. I'll be sure to tell you if that happens, so don't worry.
よろしくお願いします。
I think omoi is like heavy, right? I guess she's saying, is she a burden or something? Well, I do understand why a girl would want to do something like this. Yeah?
でもやっぱりこんな時間に先輩の声が聞けるっていうのは嬉しいです。
Is there something special about it?
だって私だけが先輩を独占できる時間です。
I'm still talking to my mom.
あれ？照れてくれてます？
Stop it.
先輩は声もかっこいいですよ。
I know you're just teasing me. Good thing we're on the phone. I bet my face is real red right now. I can't let this get any worse, so I better find something to counter with. What can I use to tease Mashiro? I'm not saying that. What the hell? The reason and shame parts of her brain must have melted when we became a couple. Damn. If she keeps this up, I might just propose to her on the spot. Wait for me, Mashiro. I'll put a ring on your finger someday. I promise. The hell am I saying? I'm as bad as her. A short while later...
さすがに今のは頭が湧きすぎましたね。
This is so stupid. At least it's entertaining. The embarrassment hits her once she returns to her senses. Still, we continue chatting for a good while after that. It kind of feels like her words are reverberating in my chest. Maybe it's because her voice is so close. I also feel like we're being more open with each other about our feelings and whatnot. But that's probably because of how much we miss each other.
ずっと話していたいですけれど。
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. I never imagined that I'd feel so reluctant to end a phone call. This is a brand new experience for me. Man, I remember back when my friend was in a relationship, he would actually wake up at 2 a.m. just to call, just to pick up the call for her girl, and they would chat for about 2 hours, and he'd have to go wake up at like 6 or 7, sleep deprived, and had to go to work. I'm like, boy, you dumb. Yeah.
先輩、
Yeah?
夢でもお会いしたいです。
I'll try. I can't really make any promises, but I'll at least try to think of her when I go to bed.
枕の下に会いたい人の名前を書いた人型の紙を入れておくといいらしいですよ。
And I guess, in these guys' cases, this is teenager love, right? So they're 17. I guess Messiah is closer to... Yeah, Messiah is probably 17 and Mashiro is probably 16. So in these guys' cases, it's kind of understandable, right? They're still very young, they're very impressionable, they're very emotion-oriented. My friend is 28, dude. But I guess he still believes in, like, true love or whatever nonsense. That's why he did that. And at the end of the day, they didn't even, get together for long. Maybe for like half a year. And then she dumped him for another guy. Oh, maybe I'll try that. If I don't forget, that is.
いつまでもずっとこの時間が続けばいいのに。
You can. I'll be with you whenever you want. I mean, I'd love to be with you all 24 hours of the day, too.
先輩、
Just record my voice, goddammit. Let's stop here. It's already 11.
なんだか世知辛いです。いつでもそばにいるって言ってくれたばっかりなのに。
Well, we have to hang up eventually, don't we?
愛が足りないです。
What?
男の人って終わっちゃうと淡白だというのはこういうことなんでしょうか。
What the fuck? I'm pretty sure women don't usually say that about phone calls, Mashiro. Please don't say that around anyone other than me. I take a breath and relax my shoulders. How about this? If you really think you'll be lonely without me, I'll put on my graph shoes and fly on over. But what are you giggling for?
満たされました。おやすみなさい、先輩。
Sure. You haven't really answered my question. Good night. Did you forget something you wanted to say?
こういうのは男の人の責任で切ってもらいたいです。
Didn't know. It makes no sense to me. But if that's what Mashiro wants, then that's what she'll get. Sweet dreams, Mashiro.
おやすみなさい、先輩。
I hit the end call button this time. I'm a bit exhausted, but I feel a lot happier after that phone call. Now to pick up where I left off. I think about Mashiro again, except this time it's about strategies you can employ in FC matches. Wow, that is a very long chapter 7. I wonder what's gonna happen after this. Well, I mean, the fall tournament is gonna be the climax, but what's gonna drive Mashiro to win when she's already this happy? Then again, this route so far hasn't touched upon Messiah's past all too much. That's probably gonna play a factor. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it's kind of a shame that I didn't have to narrate the FC battle between Rika and Mashiro, because they off-screened it, right? They wanted to show you the battle results, like, after. But yeah, this route is not too bad. As much as I give it crap, I am enjoying the stupid scenes that these guys are doing. Like, personally, I would never in my lifetime act like how Messiah and Mashiro are doing. Maybe when I was younger, but now, no fucking way. Not that it's embarrassing or anything, I just cannot do it. Like, that's just not me. But alright. Man, I lost my groove trying to end the episode there by talking about Mashiro and Messiah. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon to be getting these episodes early access along with everything uncensored. And as always, Patreon now has free members, so people on YouTube, go to the Patreon and become a free member, because I'll be putting first episode previews for future playthroughs there before on YouTube. See you guys.